Hello, everyone. Welcome to Crafting Saturday and part two of the memory quilt here on Little Treasures by Nancy. I'm sure that I'm gonna have people coming in later because I forgot to schedule my live today until like 5 minutes ago. So I understand if you're late or if you're doing something else. My fault. My fault. I'm trying to get some room here for my ironing pad. There we go. I did all my other squares. I cut them at 13 inches, but I'm going to square them off at 12 inches. And I was gonna do a stashing in between, but I was thinking because there's so many colors in here, and I don't want to buy more fabric because I could this one's a little messed up. Get a neutral fabric like a black or a white to go in between, but I wasn't gonna. Okay, this one's okay. It was just my eyes. So I'm gonna just square them off to 12 inches and then sew them next to each. So I'm gonna lay them out where I have. I don't even know how many squares I have. So we'll count them together. So I'm gonna show each square to you guys. Let's see who's here. Miss Tracy, hello. Miss Liz, hello. Hiya, ladies. So I'm just gonna show you all the different squares first. There's a lot of purples in here. These two shirts I made her, so that's pretty cool that she kept them. Oh, by the way, this is my mother-in-law's clothes that I'm making a memory quilt for my sister-in-law. So we got all these pretty squares. Some of the shirts and stuff I was able to get two squares out of. So we'll see how and then we'll see if we need to use both squares or not. So we'll lay them out and see, the layout. So I should have brought a table. I have a little 4-foot table outside. See this one here? This one I was able to get two squares out of. She liked tie-dye. So if anything, I could put them at opposite ends. Hey, Miss Constance. No problem, madame. Yes, Miss Liz. Because of all the cutting I did with the flooring and the walls for the camper, because I used my left hand to cut, it my carpal tunnel flared up. So I'm on day 2 with the brace and it's feeling better. So hopefully I can get off the brace. Here's another one that had the two. I was able to get two, but this one has little sparklies. I don't know if you can tell right there, the little sparklies on the front part, and the back part didn't have any. So that's makes a little different there. So we got this one too, and they're all different types of material. So hopefully when I sew them all together, and this one also had I was able to get two, the blue, and I should have been counting at the same time, but I didn't. So let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I can do 3 rows across, 5, 5, 5 down. So that'll be 3 feet wide. Or I can do, let's see, if I can do, no. What's another way to break up 15? Hey, Miss Angel. Let me get some paper. I think on the flyer. I can do 12, which is 3 by 4, right? Because if I had 16, I could do 4 by 4. But I think it's gonna be 12 is 3 o'clock, 3 across. Yeah, if I have 16, but I don't have 16, I only have 15. So, hmm, because 3 feet is not a wide. So, well, I'll be adding sashes on the outside. I can make the sashes wider if I need to. So this is 3 feet. Yeah, that'll work. 3 feet's fine. And then I can do 2 rows of sashes if I needed to. How big did I plan on making it? I wasn't. There was no plan because I didn't know how many pieces of clothing I had. So there was no actual plan. I just found out now how many pieces I have. So I think 3 and 5 feet long. Then I'll add the sashes on the side to make it wider. I can do that, right? Anybody else come in while I was chit chatting? No, nobody else. Okay. And some of the some of them I was able to get 2 pieces of fabric off it, but the fronts were fine, but the backs had a seam down the center, and I didn't want to deal with the seam down the center. So that's it. So I'm gonna go back over here, square these out, and then we can start sewing them together and separate them. Hey, Miss Cicely, doing just fine, madam, and yourself? So I don't. I just finished making these because I was supposed to use them, make them yesterday, but after the eye doctor, I didn't want to deal with nothing. Eye doctor went yesterday. They didn't have my new medication for my injection for the eye because they're still waiting on the insurance. So he was able to do the regular injection plus laser. So that the combination of the two would help it move along on the process. And the girl that because they usually clean your eye out because all the drops and iodine and all that stuff. The girl that cleaned it out yesterday did a great job because usually when I get home and the numbing drops um wear off, I'm here wanting to scratch my eye out. But yesterday I didn't have to. It's a little sore today when if I forget and I rub it. It's like ah, because the injection is my eyes is still a little swollen. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good. So they're contacting the insurance to see if I can get it next time. So just pray that the insurance say yes. So I'm gonna turn my back. I'm sorry, but my cutting mat is over here, and I have to stand up. So we're gonna square this off a little bit on the board here, and I'm gonna cut these at 12 inches. I'll do 3 at a time. That way you don't have see my back the whole time. We'll sew 3. We'll cut 3, sew 3, and then move on to the next. That way, you don't see my back all the time. So hold on, let me square this one off. No, I need to bring it down a little bit. I'm using the grid on my mat to make sure that it's square. And it's going to be 12 inches by 12 inches. Because a lot of this fabric was stretchy fabric. So even though when I cut the fabric, oops, maybe if I open this up, it might work. The fabric stretched a little. I'll show you. It's like, hold on. Let me cut this little piece off. See, when I cut the fabric 12 inches by 13 by 13, right? But when I put the liner on or the interfacing on, you see how the fabric is bigger than the interfacing there. So as I, how you call that? Press the fabric on the ironing board like this. Make sure that there was no wrinkles and everything. Sometimes the fabric was either smaller or bigger than the square. That's why I made them 13. That way I can cut them down to 12. So I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. I went to the library today because they were having a craft afternoon. Is that what they call it? Hold on, let me see. And I keep on forgetting to open my rotary cover. So we started going to the library last month, or today's the last day of the month. So the craft afternoon DIY. So they had one today. It was going to be mosaics, either coasters, bookmarks, whatever you wanted to make, but they had to cancel it for some reason. But they're rescheduling that mosaic for August. But this one coming up is in June. They're doing DIY charms. So it includes charm bracelets, phone lanyards, and bookmarks. So hopefully they don't cancel that one. And I also started getting the craft kits for Jay because they have two different craft kits. The one for this month is a crochet gummy bear. So I'm going to be doing the crochet gummy bears. And then the other one is the take home kit. They're doing one that's a pipe cleaner light. You just go to the library and check out the kit. It comes with everything you need for it. And you don't have to pay for it. So I thought that was pretty cool. They also have another one going off script here. But I thought that was pretty cool. There was something else I wanted to do. I forgot what it was. Oh, but they have book boxes for kids. You get a free monthly book box. You get a book, snacks, and other fun giveaways. So I was going to get one of those for Jay. So it's when I can have it as a delivery. Check it out. Okay. Let me do something real quick. I'm just marking. Actually, I have to pick three. Sorry, guys. I want to have a camera over here. Let me see something. So you can see me cutting at least on the back. Let me see if I can rotate this over here so you can see the cutting. You won't see my back. Oh, there we go. You can see my cutting there. There we go. Oh, perfect. And then when we do the sewing, we'll do the sewing. So let me go get my iPad. That way I have the iPad over here. Yay! It's a good way to. Oh, I just saw your email, Constance. I'll get that address to you right after the live. Thank you, Madame. She's going to be sending me a recipe card. Yay! Uh-oh. Home. There we go. So I'll put this. Let's move these books out of the way. iPad. Right. Why you do that? And we're going to. There we go. Hold on. Let me do it. Hold on. I'm trying to do this. You have to move. That way, while I'm cutting, I'm not ignoring that. I just have to move everything over there. So we got one done. We'll put it over here. And we're going to put it mark them on the front. Right there. There to there. There to there. So has anyone made a memory quilt or would like to make a memory quilt? I had a friend make one for my late husband, for my late husband's clothing for my son, and that was a very beautiful gift for him. But I had more clothing to be able to do that. His was a quilt for his bed. Are you guys able to see what I'm doing? Yeah. Okay. Anybody has any questions or comments or anything? Just let me know. I have the iPad right in front of me. I was gonna do 3 and 3, but I need to lay these out because I don't want the same fabric next to each other. Like these two are the same, so we don't want that. So it's just gonna take a little while. The process. Awesome. There we go. Just laying it in between the marks that I'm left over here in the 12-inch and the 0. So that right here for you. Yeah. Stretch. You guys hear my froggy? Scraps over there. Nancy! Let's go get this back because I moved it. I know this is not very entertaining, but it's the process. And you guys wanted to see the process. I could have just, cut the squares and sewed them. And here's the quilt. I'm not sure. I got this interfacing from Joann's the last time I was there. Didn't have much interfacing left, so I got the lightest possible. It's a fusible interfacing, which means I can iron it on. So I'm not sure if it's the right interfacing to make this type of quilt, but at least all the all the squares are going to have the same interfacing. My husband received the family Bible covered with his mother's favorite sweatshirt in memory of her. Oh, that's cool. I have this. This one I didn't cut up. It's sort of like I would say a cardigan or something because it has no buttons or something like that. But it's quilted. I don't know if you can see it's quilted. So I was thinking of maybe making a tote bag or something with it because it's pretty. I just have to figure out a way to cut it to make enough panels because it's sewn on the side right here. So that will make a nice tote bag or a project bag or something because it's already quilted and it's not thick, but it's not something to but I didn't want to cut it up for the quilt. So that's another project for another day. I had that separated. Three down. Let me know if you're tired of watching and I'll do something else. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't caught the video that I did yesterday for the steampunk journal, go check it out. And also go check out the other designers that have had videos. If you look in my description box, there's a link tree link. It has the link to the digital kit, and it also has a link to the playlist. It's going to be 2 weeks long, so as people start adding their videos to YouTube, she's adding them to the playlist. So that playlist will be ever changing until the end of the collaboration. This part you want to be slowly and do it because you don't want a wonky whatchamacallit. There's a little stud right here that I need to try to pop it off. There we go. Scissors. I'm gonna cut around that stud. It's a little rhinestone sort of thing. There we go. Let's go. This one over here. It should have those shorter ruler. This is the one I have. Hello, Miss Karen. I'm trying to see if I can do this sitting down, but a lot of times I don't have the the how you call it, the strength to run the rotary cutter across. Because if I sit down, you'd probably see more. Where's my marks? There we go. There, up from there. Okay. So I'm lining my ruler on the grid on the mat. Up right here, I can see that it's straight. Right here is off the mat, so I need to help it out with my scissors. There we go. $103 in Sacramento. Oh my goodness! We got it into the upper 90s, but not 103. But the heat, man, it's like, oh my goodness, let's get inside. See, I need to stand up in order to hold the ruler down without the ruler moving on me. I gotta stand up. There we go. Go up here to 12. I cut these 13 by 13 roughly, and now we're squaring them off at 12 inches. So that way we have nice squares. And we're going to sew them square next to square without sashing. Because I was gonna put sashing, but there's so many colors, and I didn't want to have to buy new fabric to get a neutral color. But I will put sashing around the outside when I get to that portion. We got 30 in here 30 minutes, so we'll see if we get to any sewing today. We got 6 squares done, so we're about a little more than halfway. No, about halfway because we got 15. What are you looking for, baby? Huh? You got a snack? You hungry? We had he had lunch around noon, but around 3 o'clock we went to and got some subs from Jersey Mike's today. We were in town checking it out. Went to a consignment shop and got me 2 shirts. I have to show you those shirts in a second. And when they rang up, they were 50% off the price they were on it. So we were surprised. We've never been to that consignment shop. We went to a thrift store. It's called Faith Farm. And we got a few items from there too. Then we just drove around town. Well, after the library, I'm a bit how you call it, sad. There's supposed to be a fabric shop in town, and I googled it, and you have Google has directions. It was taking us in the middle of nowhere, and we didn't find anything. So I don't know if Google had the wrong address, but me and Earl we took a little ride around town looking for that shop. So it was a little Saturday afternoon ride. I'll be going to the website to make sure that Google had the right address. Because I've seen pictures online on the Google thing, and I've seen people in the Okeechobee Facebook groups talk about it. So it does exist. I just didn't find it. I just wanted to see what it was and check it out. Not that I was going to buy anything. Thinking that they might have some classes or something that I can join. That's one of the reasons I wanted to go to the library, to that craft show, crafternoon, whatever they called it. Hold on, see. I'm coming to visit Liz. What's the temperature of Liz? 58. I'm coming to visit you too, Liz. 80 in South Dakota. Yeah, they're all pretty fabrics. It's going to be very eclectic. We're expected rainy 6 days out of the next week. 7. Oh my, that's a lot of rain. We had a little bit of rain today, but it was only this morning. Hi, Miss Jessie, the crafty gypsy. I'm trying to cut as fast as I can and not miss comments, but it is what it is. We're cutting the squares for the memory quilt right now. Well, I cut the squares already. I'm just squaring them out. Make sure they're all 12 inches. That's what I'm doing right now. For some reason, I get right to the edge and there's no cutting mat there, so I have to help it out with some scissors. There we go. So I had told Earl I was thinking of not going to the fabric. I mean the library thing, because I hadn't done any of the work of these squares for today. And I go, you know what? I need to meet new people, get out and about. And then they canceled it. So, but that's okay. Next month, I say next month, but next month is tomorrow. In June they have another one, so I'll go to that. And they have the amigurumi kit, the gummy bears as their craft kit for the month. So I'm excited to see that one. And they give you all the supplies to make the little craft item. Like this month, they had the solar system painting. They gave you all the little paint pots, the paint brushes, the canvas, the instructions, and you didn't have to pay a dime. So that was pretty cool. You just have to check out the box because it's in a box. You check out the box. You grab the items from inside and return the box. And then the other one is first come first serve. Right here, the corner here. It's just a paper bag that they put all the supplies inside. So if you're near your library, check them out. You might have some cool activities to do. I need to slide this one up a little bit because the edge there is not very even. There we go. You want to make sure that they're all even because you don't want a wonky quilt. Unless you want a wonky quilt. They have what they call crazy quilts. But we're not doing a crazy quilt. There we go. Yeah, some of these the stripes might be a little off, but it's the fabric itself. I wasn't able to get it nice and straight. But it's the thought that counts, right? We got about 5 more sheets. I think it's we'll lay them out and see which way we want to cut them. I mean, sew them together. I had 10 blankets to mail to Bargain Creek. I gave them to the Sacramento blankets for kids. They were so happy. Awesome. Oh no. In South Dakota, military. Angel, why do you have to bring that up? I live in the middle of Hurricane Alley. Tracy's in the middle of Tornado Alley. I don't want to know about hurricanes. May they all be, go out to sea and not come down here. So, ladies, I'm going to make a hamburger for the grill right off. Okay. Good night, Miss Tracy. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your support and enjoy your burger. I'm gonna have dinner after my live today because I had a late lunch. I wasn't ready for dinner. I usually have dinner between 5:30 and 6, but since we had lunch around 3, like I just ate. Don't have time for So we got some chicken wings from Publix the other day, and we froze part of it so I can have them today. So all I gotta do is take them out, stick them in the toaster oven, and heat them up. Isn't that nice tie dye? There's several tie dye pieces in here. We got not too many to go. I appreciate each and every one of you standing here watching me cut straight lines. That one was went off a little bit there for a second. I wish I could cut them several at a time, but they're not all the same type of fabric, so you gotta be careful with each one. See, this one's more like a t-shirt fabric, right? And this one's more like a very slinky fabric. I don't think if you could tell. So you can't cut them all at the same time, hoping that they all stay where they're supposed to stay. So I'm just centering them here on the 12-inch grid that I have. Karen said she had a salad and cold chicken. It's too hot to cook. I betcha. At the top here. I wouldn't want to cook in that weather. Make it even hotter inside the house. And with us with one AC broken, it would be even hotter. So we're hoping to get a new one soon before it gets too hot. You see, this is this little fan. It helps me a lot. It blows some nice little breeze my way. It's not big, but it's mighty. I think this is my favorite. Isn't that pretty? All those colors. And then these two here are t-shirts that I actually made her. This is going to be it has a lot of space down here because this was a V-neck and the V-neck was right here. So I have to be careful that I don't cut too much off the top there because the letters will be all gone. So we're going to try to center it on that 12 more or less. So the bag that my sister-in-law gave me of the clothes, two of the t-shirts were the ones that I made her. So that was nice to see. Oops, that one got a little shifted. Hold on, don't do that. We don't want wonky, remember? We don't want wonky. Okay, we're gonna have some issue here. because the top of the letters might end up in the seam, on the 1/4 inch seam, because that's how close it is to the top. But that's okay, you can still see what it is. There we go. It's not centered, but it's pretty close. Got 3 more, then we can lay them out. This is another one I made her. She says, "Mis personas favoritas me llaman Granny. My favorite people call me Granny." And it's in her favorite color, which is purple, which is my color too. We're almost done, guys. Oh, it got shifted. Hold on. Make sure put it back. The 12-inch line here. I see you don't see me much when I'm cutting on the right side, but it's better than my back side the whole time. I was gonna do 3 and 3, but I didn't have them laid out, so I didn't know which 3 were gonna go next to each other. So that's why I'm having to cut them all at one time here, while you guys watch. Oh, this is the last one! Yay! Last one. So this one goes here, 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 and here. There we go. That works. The last one. Then we can lay them out and start sewing. Oh yeah, I've been wanting to get something like that, Miss Karen. It has a suction cup and you put it on top of here to hold it down. But I haven't gone around to getting one. I'm sure it'll make things better for me, especially when I my carpal tunnel. With the brace, it helps me, so that's why I'm able to do this right now. If I didn't have my brace, I would be in pain. I was in pain 2 days ago. But it's like I said, I could wear it for a couple days and it's okay. I just have to keep it from twisting right here. So let's see. I like that next to that. I don't want to put t-shirt next to t-shirt, so we're going to put this to the side over here. Ooh, I like this. Hold on. Let's move all this over here this way. Move you up this way. I gotta show you some things I got at the Dollar Tree near my doctor's office. That isn't that pretty? Like that. Let's see. Let's move it a little bit this way. There we go. That's for this first row, and we have some oranges. Let's get the set of oranges next to each other, like this one. This one. That's more like pink or whatever, but that's fine. And then this one here. Actually, that's more like pink. We got these oranges next to this one. This has a little bit purple, so that goes with that. But I saw this one here that has some orange roses. That can go. Oh, I forgot the iron was on. Look, let's put this right here. Ouch. Put that one there. Put that one there. So we got a row of purples and a row of oranges. I need to move this. Now we got some these guys. Row of blues. That one. Blues, greens. That one. And then actually I have two of these. So yeah. And that one here. So this blue plays off of this blue with the green in between. Now the next one we're gonna have to mix it up a bit because I don't have an. I'm gonna put the Bless Mama in the middle, which is gray, and then these two. This is a more like pinkish, and then these pinkish flowers on that side. That can work there. And well, the last one, last row, this will be in the middle, and then we got the tie dye on either side of the top, like that. That works. So now we're going to I need to leave this here. Switch the flower to the other side. It's too close to the one that's there. Gotcha, right here. Thank you, Miss Karen. So we'll move this one over here. And this one over here. There we go. Good. Everybody saying ouch because I hit my arm. Let's see. Anything else? What size are your squares? 12 inches. So when I do the 1/4 inch seam, they'll come out to 11 and a half. Finished. Mr. Nightboss dropping my Diamond members channels. If you would like to drop your channel once per stream. Miss Lisa, you will catch the replay. Thank you. No problem, madame. Feel better. Hey, Lisa. Drop the word camper. And Mr. Nightbot will do that for you. Okay, now I'm going to turn the camera this way. Sewing machine side. Girl going into the fridge. You can see him in the fridge. Let me try to move that so you can see him in the fridge. So we're gonna start with the top row that I pinned. I mean that I did the blue, then the blue, and the blue. Let's see if I can do this without having to pin it or clip it. Do it. I can do it. I can do it. There we go. Actually, I'm going to pin it. I'm not going to be lazy and not pin it because then it's going to turn out. I found fabric at Walmart pre-cut marked down to $2. Got Star Wars and My Little Pony doing pillowcases for my grandkids. That's fun. I haven't been to Walmart in a while. Honey, Walmart has fabric on sale. Girl doesn't like to take me to the stores because I tend to spend money. That is true. You know it's true. Babe, you know it's true. Woo, woo, woo. I love you. But you don't want me to spend money. Here's the first starting one. It's only been an hour. I was able to do all the other stuff in an hour. And I was talking about the library too, so we didn't get, I'm glad I was able to get everything else done. This is extra stuff that I don't need anymore. It's all the clothes all cut up. I have a pile of clothes on my floor. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sew each row of 3, and then when we finish the rows of 3, then we'll start sewing them together. See how much we get done today. Why is this moving? Don't do that. There we go. Where are my scissors? Here they are. Snip, snip. Okay, now we're gonna open this up and do the other square on this side. I'm gonna make sure that the tie dye is the same direction. You don't have to if you don't want to. You're not seeing me. All I'm doing over here on the side is just clipping the panels together. I'm using the overhead camera for the sewing machine, so I don't want to get you guys all, how you call it, burn that yarn in their clearance section. Ooh, and burn that yarn for $5. I want to start making some more emotional support animals, some more cows and turtles. This don't sound like it's sewing right. Okay, it is, I think. That's not sewing right. I know it didn't sound right. Okay, sir. Hold on. That wasn't. That's not sewing right. This. Let's see what's up here. It's like a little bird's nest. See how it's bunching up here? We don't want that. Come on. It's stuck in there. That's there. Let's see. Is this okay? Or do I need to sew that section up again? Well, that's okay. No, I don't. I need to sew that section up again. Okay. No big deal. Why are you giving me issues? Okay, it's not the top thread. Let's see if the bobbin is a little, whatchamacallit. There's a piece of thread in there. We gotta get it out. There we go. Oh no, we're running low on the bobbin. So that's probably why. Yep. And I'm running low on thread. What's up here? What's happening? What's happening? There's two threads coming out of the bobbin. That's not good. Let's cut the short one off. See if that helps. At least sew this square up before we need to get a new bobbin. I didn't think about checking the bobbin before I started. Sorry guys. This is a new machine. I need to know which way to go. There we go. Am I going the right way? I don't know. I'm sorry. Here's a pet peeve of mine. You have a brother machine, right? I had the old brother machine. They should all work the same. You know, the threading here and everything. They should all work the same. They shouldn't be all different. I can understand if you have more stitches and stuff on one than the other, but they should all fit the same. I don't know why it's doing that. I think going faster works better. So here's the first section. Ta-da! And a pretty. I want each three of each color. I usually do, but you see right here, this guy right here, you see how low he is. So I was winding whatever I needed at the time, and I used most of this bobbin from for the. Joanne had their thread Sunday buy 10 get 10 free. Oh, I Joanne closed not today. It closed last Saturday. So I saw this lady bought a hundred skeins of yarn for $7 this week at Joanne's. I hate when I have no money. And Joanne's is an hour away. But I have another bobbin right here that's halfway. That is halfway if I need to. So let's get the next one down. It's the flowers with the blessed and the tie dye. Okay, let's pin them together. Well, not pin them, clip them. Yeah, you don't see me clipping. Do you need to see me clipping, or you understand clipping? In a perfect world, I would have a dozen cameras, every angle. I have a bobbin winder separate from my machine. Oh, cool. I've never had one of those. I've seen them, but I've never had one. But you know what, Karen? When I went to my Joanne 2 weeks ago, they were out of thread already. They were out of, all their patterns were gone. So they were pretty low on stuff. They had a bunch of the Bernat chunky yarn. It's bunching here for some reason. We're gonna help it out. But it was still 60% off, and I wasn't paying $6 per skein. Like they had a week left, and they still had 60% off. So I wasn't happy with them. I think I want to, instead of doing it, let me hold on. I'm looking at the tie dye above this tie dye here. I think I'm gonna go the opposite way. Instead of horizontal, I'm gonna go vertical. Gives it some a little bit of movement. We got odds. Our had a lot of zippers, needles, and flowers. I wanted one of their shopping baskets, but gone. Oh, I saw somebody had a shopping cart in the back of their car on Facebook. Not sure what you're gonna do with a shopping cart in your house, but they had one. I didn't think about. I don't think ours had shopping baskets. They only had carts. But what am I gonna do with the cart? Put it outside in the yard and put some flowers in it? That's all I can think of doing using a cart for, especially when you don't have a lot of space. So here's this row. Oh, a lady put hers in her yard with flowers. It's cute. I hope no one steals it. That's what I was. As you wrote that, I was saying it. It's like that's the only thing I can think of. This one goes on top. This one goes right there. Making sure that we got 3 more rows. Then we do the columns. I mean the sections. Actually, there's no more room over there. I need to do it over here. The clipping. So I'm just lining up the squares like so. So you are seeing me clip. Oh. Okay. Thank you. I think if I did the sashing in between, it would make it too busy because I don't have any solid fabrics to put in between. It was gonna be a bunch of different purples as well. It was gonna make it too busy, and that would have taken more time to do because you have to cut all this the sashing in between and sewing and all that good stuff. That one moves for some reason, but and we're out of we're out. We we were out of bobbin but before I even finished that. Ah, okay, let's pin this together again. Why don't you guys tell me that my bobbin was already out? I'll just grab that little bobbin right there. That's probably why they shifted because it wasn't sewing. Sorry, had to laugh. Ah, I'm glad I'm making you happy. Oh, this one didn't clip. That's not straight. We don't want that. Come back over here. One too even. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Come here. Is it empty? I have a little bit on this one. Let's see how far this one takes us. Okay, let's try this again. We have been there a time or two. This one doesn't. Oh, because it's not clipped. That's why it keeps on moving. Hold on. Make sure this is all good before I start showing this. What was that? I heard a thump in the kitchen. Whatever it is, stay away from me. Probably the dishes that got shifted or something. It's together. You heard it too? How are my neighbors, the cows, doing? They come and go when they please. They were here last week. Not this week though. They're not as friendly as the ones from last year. So because they see me and they run. The ones from when we first moved here, they would see us and just keep on eating. But there was a couple that came uh, about 2 weeks ago, and my neighbor from across the street she came to our backyard and she fed it some Spanish moss, and it actually came up to her. Oh, that's nice! I took a picture of her feeding the cow. I'm like, that was pretty cool. But like the first year that I was here, they actually came up to the fence and I petted one. They haven't done that. I think it's a set of new cows. again, thank you for watching and spending the time with me today. Like I said, we'll see how long this bobbin lasts, and I have to. Yes, I felt I've taken pictures of them the last time. Got two more rows. I just haven't been posting them a lot because they don't get really close to the fence like they used to. They're out in the field, so and my camera doesn't get too close to them. I have the iPhone 14. Earl has the 15, and his camera takes better pictures than mine. So this month, I didn't send all my diamond members the last month card. I think I need a little two of you guys the card for last month, the note card, which is the red pin of the JD. This card this month, I'm trying to grab one of Earl's pictures that he took of the cows and make it into a note card, into note cards, which I'll have for sale on my website. But the diamond members get a free card every month when I get to it. I've been doing good. I just have to this month to send to two of them. Will I be stitching a pattern on this quilt? No, I'm just gonna stitch it on a 1/4 inch on either side. I'm not gonna go off fancy because some of the fabrics are very busy, and I don't want to add more busyness to it. You know what I mean? Because you see this? That's pretty busy right there. This one. So what I'm gonna do is just stitch a 1/4 inch on either side when I put it together. But where is that? This one. I that stitching is gonna have to wait because I don't have any batting. I have to order some batting or go to Walmart and get some batting. And I need the fabric for the back. Because I have a lot of small pieces of fabric. I don't have. Yeah, I said I wasn't going to buy more fabric for this, but I don't have a big enough piece to do the backing. So I need some batting and some bigger pieces for the back. So the check my thread. This one is clear, so I can still see. I can finish this row. Thank you, Miss Karen. So after the sewing here, I'm gonna have to take a sabbatical until I'm able to get the batting and the backer. But you'll get to see most of the actual quilt put together. I'm not sure today because we have. Okay, what happened? Okay. You use old fleece. I don't have any old fleece blanket either. If you guys were here from the time that we moved here, a lot of my stuff got left in storage back where I moved from. So we didn't come with a lot of blankets or anything like that. So I don't have a lot of old stuff. Miss Liz said she was. I know. You've been here since the beginning, Miss Liz. One of my OGs, along with Miss Angel. It's the last row. I'm gonna pin it over here so I don't have to do it over here, over there. My OGs when I used to do just recorded videos. I used to go live with Miss Jerry. I know you were Miss Angel. You guys were my original gang. I used to do all the Dollar Tree whatchamacallit. Miss Karen, the only Goodwill that we have closed down right before we moved here. So when we go to when we used to go to Joann's, we used to go to the Goodwill next door. That's an hour away. So I'm not sure when we'll be able to make another trip out there. That's where one of our Michaels is in that same neighborhood. And Ollie's is in there. So when we do that trip, we like to go to several different places. So an hour doesn't seem like we just went to one store. So we need to save up money so we can spend money. So I'll be saving some savings for our next trip out there. No problem. We know what you meant. I know what you meant, Miss Liz. I haven't spoken with her in a few months, unless she was going through some stuff. I should get a hold of her. She was the original Tiny Tuesdays. I think I have enough to do this row. Then we have to wind some bobbins to connect the then we got connect the different rows to each other. I like the clear bobbins better that I can see the versus the metal ones. So we got Miss Karen, Miss Liz, Miss Angel. Who else is watching right now?
Hey, Liz, Angel,
Karen. Oh, yesterday on the video, remember you said you said something about yourself, or you said something. Sometimes Earl.
Oh, sometimes Earl.
They heard you and they said hi, Earl. Okay, we're gonna switch the camera to over here because I'm gonna press press the seams. So we're gonna go over here.
The seams are going to be pressed. And what does that do when you press
Snow
it?
Crusher.
Hey, hey.
It makes this, instead of standing up like that, it makes them flat.
Oh, how cool. And that is important.
Yes, because then when you sew so the rows together.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is press the seams to one side, like I'm doing the seams this way, and then when I do the next one, I do it this way. Does that make sense? Let's go on the back. So I'm just gonna, I just gently pull this way and press it that way. I need to get some water. My little iron doesn't steam anymore, so I have to help it. Where's my spray bottle? And I just messed up my the order of my rows because I just I had the spray bottle. Did I eat it? No. Let me put this over here. Open this drawer up. So that's the next row. Okay, we need to get that's the top row. So that'll go at the bottom. The way I'm sewing them now. This goes next. This goes next. And this goes next. Okay, there. And we're gonna move you over here so I can see if I can find my little spray bottle of water. And it's nowhere to be. Oh, there it is. Spray. You were just about to say use water. Yes, I know. But this little thing, is so old. The steam function don't work anymore, and it's not laying flat like I want it to. So let me hold it down for a second. It's not laying flat. We just have to work with it the best we can. I think it's the interfacing. It's too thick there, but it's better than it was. That's all I'm worried about. That it's better than here. So we're working on a memory quilt from my mother-in-law's clothes for my sister-in-law. I'm not sure if she's watching, but she is. Hello, Maria. If she's not, surprise them. Pull this over. Just pull this up right here. And just fold it down. So this side, it does look flatter right here than it was earlier. So what I'm going to do is on this side, make sure that it's all going the same direction. There. And then press it from this side. Maybe that'll help it. This is a little crooked, but it's okay. My fault for not planning these planning better. Oh, I messed this up. Ah, I messed that up right there. Darn it, and I messed up my iron. Can you see my iron? Uh, I heard it sizzle. I'll put a flower there or something. That's messed up, Nancy. What did I do? I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm sad. Okay, we did it that way, so we need to go that way. But we need to do something first. Let me turn this on this side for a second, and I don't want this to get on the rest of it. Not wanting to come out. Well, I'm gonna just press from the back from now on. I'm not gonna worry about pressing from the front. Like, I have another T-shirt that I can get that too, or anything else that's on the front of these shirts. So I'm not gonna worry about that. Nope, 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 nope. Press it from the back. We don't have to worry about it, right? Uh, Hold on, let me turn it this way. And press it this. Hold on. We take my time. Slow down. Slow down, Nancy. This one was actually this way. Okay? So I need to do the seams that way. That way. So I'm not going to flip these around like I was, and I'm going to confuse myself. So we're just going to pull over here and go that way. Slowly but surely. Okay. It doesn't want to lay flat. I think it's the interfacing. Too thick. We'll figure it out. As long as it's pressed, we're good to go. What time is it? 8:35. I'll probably just do these two rows together and finish the other ones off screen. That's what I was doing, Karen. I was spraying my water on my little spray bottle on it. It came off as I was ironing the back of these. It came off. So now I could probably so because these don't have t-shirt on any iron how do you call it, any vinyl on them, so I could probably press right here on these here to help it lay flatter because it came off as I guess that as the heat was on them going that way. Okay. 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 Now we're gonna move you out of the way for a second. Thank you. I'll pin it over here while you guys are watching. I'll flip it. I don't know what to do there. If you know me, you know that's gonna bother me. I'm gonna have to get a flower or something and add it to it. I don't know. See, this seam is going that way. This seam is going that way. So the seams are going opposite. So we're going to put the seam on top of the seam and clip it right there first. Do the seams first. So you know that the seams will line up. And you want it, the seams to be opposite because you don't want too much bulk on one side. And you see, for some reason, see that some of the fabrics, yeah, some of the fabrics are different. Like the t-shirt fabric is different than the other fabrics, and so you gotta be careful. You want to make sure that the seams line up. In the end, I may have to square up all four sides once I finish sewing them all together because they might be off a little bit. Because some of these fabrics are, even though it has interfacing, it still has more stretch than the other fabrics. Even though you don't want it to, but as long as you have the seams pinned together, the rest of it should be okay. Oh, I had only two more subscribers to get to 6,400. Let me see if we made it. That was my goal today, 6,400. Oh, I still need two more to get 6,400. Yay! Thank you guys. See right here. I don't know if you could tell. Even though I'm trying to get this as close as possible over here, the bottom fabric is a little longer. But like I said, we'll square it off in the end, and we'll get all the little imperfections out. Just don't tell anybody. Okay, now we're gonna go over here. Let's move this over here. Oh, move this over here. Okay, good. And turn you slowly to the sewing machine. And I had this open. Do I have enough to do? I think I have enough to do this row. Bobbin. The bobbin. And then we can press this one out and you can see how it looks. See right here, I had to be careful because the top fabric's a little looser than the bottom, so we're gonna hold it nicely and tight. Why are you moving? I don't know. Stop moving. There we go. Get as close to the clip as I can. Make sure that the seams are lined up as close as they can. Right there, one to that side, one to this side. You can help it along with the seam ripper. There we go. Get as close to the clip. Then we're gonna line up the seams a little better than they were. There we go. Use this to make sure this goes down. There we go. We're almost done with this section. I'm gonna line up the fabrics. For some reason, that one's not lining up. This one. Pull that one. Where are you? Right here. Oh, you done. There we go. Yes, I talk to my machines. Hey, Miss Diane. I talk to my fabrics. I talk to my toys. When I'm making my amigurumis, I talk to everything. And luckily, they don't talk back. And I think after this, I can't use the bobbin that's there. I need to redo it. So now we're going to slowly go back over here. This is the next row that goes on. So I've got 3 more rows to go on, but we're not going to do that today because I almost made a bigger a big boo boo. The fabric over here was sitting next to the iron, so it could have burned. So we're gonna just fold this over like this. I'm not smart. So now we're gonna turn it up this way. And this you can press it either way because it's not being attached to another thing. Let me go get some more water. I'll be right back. I'm back. My kitchen's right next door. It's wanting to lay this way, so we're gonna just go with the flow. So we're gonna bring it up. And it wants to go that way, so we're going to go with it. Go that way. Don't forget, if you haven't yet, hit that like button. And if you don't mind sharing me out, trying to get to that next milestone of 10,000. I know it's a long ways away, but we can do it. I know we can. Oh, my iPad says low battery. That's okay. We're almost done here. So I'll let you guys know when we're going to be working on this again. I'll post pictures of when I do all the rows. I'll post a picture of it together. That way you can see how it's laying out. And when I get the backing and the batting, I'll let you know, and we'll come back to that because that'll be the quilting time. I gotta be careful when I go over there. I know. I was careful on this side, but for some reason I didn't realize when I went to that side. Okay, there. Make sure it doesn't touch the vinyl. And just I will do something there. Don't worry. I won't let it leave the house like that. But there's two rows. Ta-da! And the seams lined up. Perfect. Like I said, I'll do something here. No, don't worry about that. I don't know. Put a big giant flower here or something. We'll fix that. Don't worry. Oh, that. Thank you, Miss Karen. Make a scrap. Make a yo-yo. Yes. So the next row is this one, the blues with the green. So that'll go next up here, like that. And then we got the flower, and then we got another row of blues. So let's switch the camera. Show you real quick. Actually, no. Let me show you what I bought at Dollar Tree before I switch the camera. So we're gonna turn this way. Hello, 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 hello. Come down, come down, come down, come down, come down. There we are. Hi. So these are the other rows. But I already put them in the box. Glass mosaics. I made this 4 years ago. This storage container. Let me move this tray here, and I bought these mosaics from Dollar Tree. They got the greens, and down below, I don't know if you can see the blues, and I love them. But when I went back to find them, they never had them. So the store that I went to next to my doctor, I got three. So I put them in here. But I got the one that had all the colors. So you got yellow, green, blue, red. There's some that are how you call it? Where is it? I see it. I'm trying to touch it. Nope. Well, you see all the colors. So I think I'm making a tray with tumbling tower blocks, right? A nice tray, and around the edge of the tray, I might do the mosaics inset of the tray. So that's what I got at Dollar Tree, and then at the thrift store I got this guy because he was so cute. He was only 50 cents. This guy here, I like collecting small houses. I don't think I've shown you my little miniature houses, but I saw this. It hangs on the wall, so I have a section in my house that has another house that's hanging on the wall. So I might just hang that over there. This is a piece of wood. It gives me an idea. What else did we get? Oh, I was going to show you the clothes. So let me switch the camera. Oh, no, not there. There. Move this out of the way. Let me do an intermission real quick, and then I'll show you the two shirts I got. So I'll be right back. I drank a lot of water today. Okay, let me get the bag of clothes right here. Carl said, "Happy Mother's Day." I go, that you're late." He goes, "Happy birthday, you're early." My birthday's in July, and Mother's Day was earlier this month, right? So goodbye, Miss Liz. I'll see you on Tuesday. I found out I paint for the post neon colors with the drip paint on clay pots. What would what would we do? Oh, I gotcha. What would we do without the Holland tree? I understand. So here are my shirts. I like plaid, so I gotta wash them. Even though they smell good, looks like they already washed them. But I still wash my clothes from the thrift store. Isn't that pretty? And it's not a stiff plaid or anything. This one here, if I wanted to, I can roll up the sleeves or leave the sleeves down. So we'll see how I want to wear them. That one, and then this one was being daring with this one. It's got these little, how you call it, grommets with lace on there, and it also has it on the sleeve. And you know what? It's interesting because my favorite color is purple, but most of my clothes are this color, sort of a salmon orangey color. So interesting. And to top it off, this one was 10 and this one was 13. When the ladies rang it up and said 9.55, we're like, what? Same thing. You know, they were on sale. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna say anything. So I got two shirts for the price of one, basically. So there's some in the back for that. This is what I need to do later. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know it was a lot of cutting, sewing, but it's something that needs to be done. Unless you guys want to purchase that. I try to share what you guys want to see. So if anybody has any questions, comments, or inquiries, let me know. And I'll, I'll I'll finish bobbing. A full bobbin will get me through the rest of it. And then I'll post pictures probably in the morning because it's dark right now. You take a picture, and you guys can see the layout of the blanket. And then what I can do for next week, if I don't get the batting, is do the sashing on the sides. I have to see if I have fabric that's long enough, or I have to um, piece it together to make it long enough for the sides. So we'll see what we do, or if anything, we'll make a bag using this guy, or we do something else totally different. You never know. I'm all over the place. We got our diamond members being dropped. I think that we got one more to go. Nope, that's everybody. So check out our diamond members. So that's it. Next week is Tiny Tuesday. I'm not sure what we're gonna work on Tiny Tuesday. Maybe the exterior, or some accessories, or the wheels and the hitch. We got a few things to do. Wednesday we got. I'm not sure what we're gonna do on Wednesday. Probably it's Why Not Wednesday. Next Thursday is members only live. Friday I'm doing a special doing because I did the hold on. I did the steampunk video yesterday where I showed this journal here, this folio. But next, I'm not doing a video. I'm going live on Friday because it's a lot of work. So I already made the box. I'll share where I found how to make the box on Friday. It'll be in the description box. You can see sort of like a shadow box. So I'm going to use the steampunk paper that I used yesterday to cut this little guy off. And it goes with the magnet as well. So I thought, and then we got a set of the steampunk stuff. Yeah, I need to wind the bobbin, finish this off so I can get it off my desk so it doesn't get messed up more than it is. We'll we'll come up with something. Yes, yes. So in the description box below, I'm not sure if this is a quilt or a needle, a sewing machine. They can even do with thread spool. So put that in the comments below after the live. I got a lot of comments yesterday on the steampunk one, which was awesome. So let's keep showing YouTube. Yes, more amazing. So until next time, be brave, be strong, and create a memory quilt. So I'll see you guys on Tuesday or around town. Let me do this right because yesterday, last time I forgot to do the end and the intro. Okay, love you all.